Very quick, because I'm desperate to get out there with these guys, because I know they're going to ask lots of questions. Marcia, so you are kinesiology. I was saying before, I've written it down phonetically because I've seen the word, but it's one of those that you go, tell us about it. What is it?
Okay, so kinesiology also works with energy. We work with balancing the body's energy, and our tool to do that is muscle testing. And muscle testing is very, very simple, it's non-intrusive, and what it does, it actually kind of accesses the body's computer. So when we're muscle testing, we can actually kind of identify what's out of kilter in anybody's body. And the lovely thing about what we do, we can find out something that's going to fix things. And it's interesting, Dale talks about the nutritional side of our triangle of health, and the work that Poppy does with releasing energy works with the kind of the emotional side. And we also have a third side, it's the structural side. So kinesiology has a triangle of health, which is structure, nutrition or chemical, and then emotional. And somebody comes along to see us, and your practitioners, and they may come along with one thing. Maybe they come along with something structural, maybe a sore back, but we actually find out through muscle testing that the sore back is actually not the priority. There's something else going on. It could be that their diet is not great. And we find out there's a nutritional imbalance that's actually a priority that's causing the sore back. Or again, if somebody is kind of maybe going through something quite emotional, that can link into the back as well. Kinesiology taps into traditional Chinese medicine, and we use the meridian system. So back to the analogy of like the sore back, in traditional Chinese medicine, that relates into the lung and the small intestine circuit. So again, large intestine circuit. So again, diet could be involved with somebody with a sore back. It could be hydration, because one of the things is how many of us are now carrying bottles of water with us, but we've not always done that. We've not always been aware of keeping ourselves hydrated. When you think about it too, our bodies are electrical, and water conducts electricity. So if you're feeling a bit kind of, some days, have some more water, you might actually be dehydrated. The beauty of kinesiology, we can prioritise what the body actually needs. So is it something nutritional? Is it something motivational and aspiring? Or is it something structural? So again, we can actually kind of have a look at what that person needs. It's interesting, Dale mentioned about supplements. I mean, I get people that walk up at my clinic with carrier bags full of supplements. Carrier bags full. So they say, I don't know whether I should be taking this. I said, well, let's find out. So what we can do, we can actually put the supplement on the individual, and we can muscle test to see whether it's actually needed. And if it is needed, we can find out how many do they need. When do they need to take them? Do they need to take them with some food stuff? Or do they take them last thing at night? So kinesiology and muscle monitoring or muscle testing is fantastic at assessing the body's response to any stimulus. Does that kind of
Yeah, it does. It's like looking at the whole, for one problem, looking at all the different elements. Is there something, do we need to see a practitioner? Is there anything that you could first try yourself? Or is it something you really need to see a qualified practitioner?
There are techniques that we can actually teach as self-help techniques. One of them actually is tapping, which is absolutely fantastic. It gets to the roots of problems quickly. But if you wanted a kind of an in-depth balance, in kinesiology we don't say we treat or we don't say we cure, we give people balances, and it's like energetic balances. So if you come to a practitioner, they'll kind of take a history of where you are now, and then they'll then see what you actually need. So I would suggest go to a practitioner. But what they will do, kinesiology is a self-responsibility model. So what we do is we train the people that come to see us how to look after themselves better. I mean, like with Dale, he would probably give them ideas of some foodstuffs to cook, and get back to kind of basics, really nice foods, or maybe a supplement. So we tend to kind of teach, because I think both of you two are absolutely passionate about what you do, and we are too. So again, it's empowering people, giving them a tool that they can actually use on a day-to-day basis.
Perfect, lovely explanation. Right, I'm going to come out here and see, have we got any questions out here? Yes, we have. On the way down.